Hello, Facebook friends and family. How are you guys doing today? I hope that everyone is doing wonderful and swell per usual on this good Sunday morning. It is August the 10th, 2025, and it is currently 8:53 a.m. here in Detroit, Michigan. I've been up for a little minute or whatnot, just laying down on the couch, dwelling with my thoughts and things like that. And first of all, I kept hearing Beyonce and the rest of the talented artists that were in the movie Fighting Temptation and their song that won them the prize money at the end. Sometimes I always fall short of being worthy. Like I ain't good enough, but he still loves me. I ain't no superstar, spotlight ain't shining on me. No, 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 no. I ain't good enough, no, but he still loves me. Shunned by the world if I don't succeed. I'm trying my best, but it ain't good enough. So I was hearing that. Like, Aaliyah, you've been shunned by the world for so long, like you wasn't good enough, but that's over now. Like, go be happy, be yourself, and don't give a fuck how nobody feel. And that's the mentality that I've been having for like the last couple of years anyway, as I had started like my spiritual journey and being shunned by the family, shunned by the city, shunned by the world, mocked all over the internet, people copying everything I say and do, acting like it's their own thoughts and shit like that, and trying to shun me away and put me in the background and in the shadows and things like that, trying to shadow ban me so that they can furthermore make money off of my creations and things like that. I'm hearing that is over now. That is over now. And seeing Beyonce is just like, you know how Beyonce just stood out? Like, even when she was a part of Destiny's Child and everything like that, it's like she was still always the lead singer until she eventually ended up going solo and becoming Beyonce. I am Sasha Fierce. I am Beyonce. Like, I am me. I don't need nobody else. Type of ordeal. So, and I'm not saying that that's how she felt about Destiny's Child. I'm just saying, like I said previously and plenty of times, I understand why Beyonce went solo dolo, because some shit you just got to do on your own, especially when you're on a spiritual journey. And you can clearly tell that Beyonce went on a spiritual journey. Hence, Beyonce, I am Sasha Fierce, having to find herself, balance herself between good and evil, fight off demons and all that type of shit after probably selling her soul and everything like that, trying to find her way back and all of that type of shit. You could tell. You can even tell by the videos and how she had like a lot of like African themed videos. Like in the video, hold up. They don't love you like I love you. Slow down. They don't love you like I love you. And speaking of that song, thanks Beyonce. I'm also hearing sorry, I ain't sorry. Nigga, hell no. Because I was about to talk about my love life. And a lot of guys, when I started talking to them, or, you know, and I'm talking about general casual conversation, they'll be like, Aaliyah, how come you single? Or why you don't got no man? You must be crazy or something. And I'm like, no, I'm not crazy. Blase split. They be like, no, because you pretty, you this, you that, you got good this, you got good that, you know how to cook, you can clean up, you know, you can do this, you can do that. I seen you when you was up, seen you when you was down, and like, I love to marry you. Why you not married? And as I was just sitting on the couch, I was just thinking like, you know, I'm not married because any guy who I've ever loved or fell in love with or anything like that, especially with like in the last, I'm gonna say 10 years, 5 years, because I've been on a spiritual journey, because of the issue that I was going through, because of money and finances and people not wanting me to have shit and stuff like that, my love life just sucked. And it's because like people be so easily bought, influenced and stuff. Like, soon as it's a guy that I really like or something, here come my old hating ass family, friends, ugly ass cousins and shit coming through like, oh yeah, you ain't want to talk to her because this, that, and the other. And it's like, no, people don't. My family and friends and shit, old friends and shit, don't be wanting people to talk to me because they done went around spreading all type of lies and shit about me after they stole my money and shit. So that they lies can be covered up about how they all came together to steal from me, they would rather lie on me and so that everybody else don't talk to me, or they looking at me sideways so that they can get away with what they did or whatever. But everything that happens in the dark comes to the light, and that's why shit going the way that it's going right now to this day. But to be shunned by the world, and every time you fall in love with somebody, or you don't even get the chance to fall in love, you fall in deep like, here they come, bribing them, paying them off, whispering all this shit in your ear. And you know, one thing about Adam and Eve, before Eve ate the apple in the little movies and shit, what they like to say, the snake came whispering stuff in her ear, right? And it broke up their whole relationship because really Adam was disappointed. Like, Eve, why did you eat the fucking apple? We have everything we could possibly want here in the Garden of Eden. The only thing God asked us not to do was eat the fucking apple. And you mean to tell me you listen to all these people whispering in your ear and shit? The snake is people. Snakes in your grass, in your camping shit, whispering in your ear, spreading lies, smear campaigns. Try this, do this, do this. The temptation. Like, you fell for the temptation. Look, now we got to get out. We lost everything we had. Now we got to go on a spiritual journey because we've been awakened. So that's how my love life is. It's like I come in, or people come into my life and things be going so good. We like each other. We got good chemistry. And then here they go, listening to all the people whispering in their ears. Oh, you ain't gonna want to talk to her. Especially a hating ass nigga who I don't fuck with no more. Oh, you ain't gonna want to talk to her. Brent, man, when we was together, she did this, she did that. That's like I was talking to Mac the other day. He's supposed to, you pinned the whole baby on me. His mental state is so fucked up. Like, no, I never pinned the whole baby on you. Remember, I offered to give you a DNA test? Remember, we went and took the DNA test. As soon as that bitch came back that you wasn't the daddy, it was adios amigos. Do you remember that? And how you dogged me out and talked about me and all that, but then you think I want to come fuck on you? And then in your mental, the small mental capacity that you have, you started making up in your head that somebody pinned a baby on you. Pinned one on you is a lie. And you know your mama has snuck and took a DNA test of my baby anyway behind my motherfucking back. So ain't nobody pinned shit on you. And ain't nobody have to do that when I was willing and offering to give you a DNA test in the first place, because I didn't like how your ghetto ass baby mama act anyway. And I used to always say, a bitch who don't like me don't like my motherfucking kid. And she be at that house doing shit to my damn baby. I even told her that one time on the phone. I said, Pinky, you don't like me, so I don't really feel as if you like my baby that much either. And I used to be saying that all the time when my baby used to be coming back home, hitting and shit. Talk about bitch, bitch, bitch. He got that ghetto ass shit from over there with that domestic ass violence ass shit that y'all had going on. But to pin a baby on you, bitch, I swear to God, you better not ever lie and say that raggedy ass shit no more. As if you worthy for me to be pinning a fucking baby on. But you see, it be niggas like that. Oh, you don't want to talk to her. She do this, she do that. But then be the same niggas blowing me up. Like, when we gonna chill? You was a real good friend to me. But in public, they be lying. Trying to keep up their image and the fact that they was stealing money and into a whole bunch of other gay ass, weird ass, thieving ass, scamming ass shit. But that's what I'm saying. You're going to have the snakes in your camp that come whispering all types of shit in your ear. And you really got to be strong enough. You really got to use your discernment. And you really got to be smart enough to see if a nigga telling the truth or not. But the guys who come into my life, they don't be strong enough. They don't be smart enough. So I can't even be mad when they trade on me and shit. And start joining the bandwagon and talking about me and everything. But then be feeling dumb and trying to sneak around and see me and shit. Because now you done got a part of everybody else. My hand itching bad, baby. You done got a part along with everybody else and started listening to the lies and shit. Now you feeling stupid. Now you really want to hang around me and shit, but you embarrassed because you done listen to all this shit, start talking about me behind my back and shit with everybody else, but now you really want to hang out with me. So then that's how niggas be wanting to, oh, well, let's go to the hotel. You want to sneak and go to the hotel where ain't nobody going to see us hanging out because you're going to feel dumb if you get caught hanging out with me because you really like me for real, but in public and around everybody else, you be downplaying me and shit. So then be the niggas that want to sneak me to the room, or I could come to their house after dark and all that type of shit. Like, no, don't nobody want to hang with you either if that's the case. You know? But I've been realizing that about the last couple of guys that I've talked to or entertained or whatever. And it's like, that's why I can't get my feelings too involved, because granted, if I like them or not, I gotta still sit back and observe them. Like, damn, so is they gonna be like another one bites the dust? Is they about to start listening to everybody else and then take bribes and money and shit to start trying to downplay me and talk about me behind my back and on social media and stuff, just so they could try to keep this facade going on? Like, it's just crazy. But that's the type of stuff that I've been noticing when it comes to these guys and dating and stuff like that. And your family and friends be sending them to you and shit like that. Like, ugh, y'all, I hate how lame everybody is. And to think that these are the same people who shunned me, said I wasn't good enough, and this, that, and the other, stole my money and shit, said I was never gonna be nothing. You motherfuckers, y'all really think y'all somebody. And I feel nasty for ever even considering y'all friends, lovers, family, kinfolk, or anything like that. Y'all the real lame ones. The real broke, busted, and disgusted ones. The real ones that follow the leaders. I can't even think for my motherfucking self. The real low vibrational, demon possessed motherfuckers. You can't even be yourself. You can't even use your own motherfucking brain. And you have the audacity to be sitting around talking about a bitch like me. I'm disgusted. And when people think that you want to be recruited into their little cliques and gangs and shit, or they even sit around thinking that you want to fuck the same nigga as them. But it's even weird ass bitches like that pay niggas to go fuck a different bitch and then come back and fuck them so they can go and do witch spells in a closet and it turn into a psychopath and shit when the shit don't fucking work. You bitches. And to think that somebody wanted to be a part of y'all members, y'all societies and shit. That's why I don't even walk foot into some of these fake ass churches and shit no more. Cause even y'all ran through by demons and shit. I wish I would sit in some of the congregations that I used to fucking sit in. Baby, please. But it's all part of God's plan. I can't even be mad that I went through all the stuff, because I'm glad that I'm going to be the one to expose the shit. The thieving ass pastors, the pedophiles, and all that type of shit that's in the church that thought that they should be stealing money and trying to clean it up with the church and organizations and shit like that. Somebody named Pastor Jones about to get fucked the fuck up. The whole motherfucking church house, congregation, everybody about to get fucked up. Because when you follow the leader and the leader fucked up, anybody who following that motherfucker about to get fucked the fuck up. It's just like the devil. Anybody who following the devil, when Armageddon get here, bitch, karma and bullets, they don't got no motherfucking names. You chose a side, now stay on that bitch. You about to get fucked up. And somebody's whole church about to get fucked up because they don't use their discernment. Shunned by the world when I don't succeed. I'm trying my best, but it ain't good enough. And what was wrong with the church on Finding Temptations? They was in it for the money. They had never started thinking about love, family, and God for real. They got greedy about the prize money. The insurance money that the church stole, In real life, it's just like on the movie Fighting Temptations, how they were so in love with the fact of getting half of the prize money that they wasn't even thinking about God or their family or the fact that they was even a church family. They started recruiting again, because people always got to recruit. They can never do the shit by themselves. They started recruiting people off the streets. Steve Harvey said it in one of them. Shit, at this point, anybody can audition. Because at that point, it was all about money. Nobody was thinking about God. But that's always the devil's plan. That's why they say money is the root of all evil. And that's not true. It's who money fall into the hands of. And how you handle it is the root of good or evil. And you motherfuckers was so greedy over some money. I'm hearing everybody going crazy for the free bands. For the free bands. Money that wasn't y'all's, that y'all stole, sat around and talked about and planned on how to scheme and steal and get away with it, and then be up in church every motherfucking Sunday acting like you godly and shit. Oh, hell no. And you thought God was going to be proud of you. You thought God was going to let that church house keep on standing without exposing you before he demolished that bitch? Y'all's a motherfucking fool. You must not know God for real. It ain't no way that you do. And to think that you can sit and talk about him, preach about him, and then want to take a collection plate for some fucking tithes and offering, and you don't even know God. You can't lead people to God when you ain't godly. And you thought you was going to continue to be blessed. That's the underplay for the overplay. Your time about to come, big dog. But yes, the churches collapsing. And I did this video I channeled this reading like 2 or 3 years ago. And I said the P's is about to collapse. The churches, the pulpits, the platforms, the fake prophets and all the P's, and how they was about to start crumbling. This Pastor Jones and shit, you gonna be made an example out of. How a pedophile pastor was stealing, plagiarism, polygamist, all types of shit. You're going to be exposed. I'm hearing it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. And I'm hearing like my Rolly on TikTok. That's what I'm saying. This pastor is fake as fuck. Fake as fuck. And you leading the fucking congregation. And that's so funny because it's Sunday morning. Y'all about to get fucked up. And I remember doing this video though and channeling. The church house is on fire. The church house is on fire. I remember channeling this. And this was back around when, what year was that? Was that 2022? Whatever year the Montgomery Brawl was. I think that was 2022 or 2023. So much shit about to get exposed. And something in Alabama is going on between Alabama and Detroit. It's a family that lives between Alabama, Detroit, and Georgia. And I keep channeling this too. And they under investigation. Because they got the hitman in the family. They got the person who stole the checks and all that type of shit in the family. The family run the church and everything like that. And all that type of shit. All of them is under investigation. And I'm seeing their faces right now. And that is so funny to me. I'm here. You just bet not move back to Alabama, Georgia, or Detroit. But it don't matter now because all eyes on you. Just like you wanted it to be, right? It's all because too, like somebody wanted their daughter to be better than somebody else. Like Cinderella and her stepsisters. You know, her stepmama hated her. She wanted her daughters to be better than Cinderella. So she was willing to do anything. Stealing Cinderella money and house from her, giving it to her daughter so that they can win the attention of the prince. Something like that really took place. I told y'all I'm the real life Cinderella in real life. But somebody, I don't know, some cousin or something, like they mama wanted their daughter to be looked at like she was better than other people or something. or the other cousin or something like that. That girl about to get fucked up. I'm here. She got AIDS. The baby, the marriage fucked up, the money fucked up, her shit fucked up. Like, girl, your mama should have just shut the fuck up and sit the fuck back, because now both you bitches ran through and fucked the fuck up and broke. And now y'all about to be shunned by the world when everybody find out what you really do behind the scenes. I'm trying my best, but it ain't good enough. My granddog's outside going crazy. I wonder what is it? Another dog walking by or what? But yeah, anyway. Love. So many people use your name in vain. Remember I did that video? I said my mama friend said that song was supposed to say, Lord, so many people use your name in vain, but the way that the industry is, they don't care for people to be talking about God that much. That's why my pages be shadow banned and shit like that. No, I ain't good enough, but he still loves me. And I'm so glad that I have the connection that I have with God anyway. Like, people look up, they look at me and they swear up and down that I cannot be godly. But I love the relationship that I have with God. That's how I made it this far. And people will never understand that. Like I said, because half you motherfuckers not even godly for real. Not even half you people who go to church. But the relationship that I have with God is the reason that I am still alive today. And that why I know all the shit that I know anyway, and why I'm going to be who I'm going to be. I'm hearing Dej Loaf and Vezo right now. My relationship with God got me richer than my pastor. What? You wouldn't believe it. I'm doing it for my people. No, we ain't equal. No, we ain't equal. Because we're not equal. You will never understand that. And my relationship with God is most definitely going to have me richer than my pastor. Especially my thieving ass pastor who thought he should steal my motherfucking money, bitch. The relationship that I have with God is what's going to expose your ass. It's going to expose you and all the other pastors. I said I read energy very well. I said my granddaddy was a pastor too. My relationship with God got me richer than my pastors. We ain't going on no fasting here. What? I'ma feed my whole team. We ain't going on no fasting here. You wouldn't believe it, but I'm doing it for my people. All this shit, I swear to God, I do it for my people. I was chosen for this. I was ordained for this by God, stamped and sealed at birth. 144,000 was going to be born to expose you bitches. That's what I'm saying. Pastors, read the Bible. Tell the truth. Y'all don't want to. Because y'all can't admit it. That I'm a woman about to do this shit. But I am. It was written all through the stars, all through the Bible, and every motherfucking thing. You better ask somebody who really know what the fuck they doing. Fuck the pastors. Maybe you need to go ask a Jew or somebody, a Hebrew, Israelite or somebody, what the fuck is going on. Because you motherfucking pastors is a joke teaching people this bullshit. And people be thinking I'm too ghetto to be godly. And I keep telling y'all that God was cutthroat. And really the Bible and shit is mafia ties. And there's 2 rules to this shit. You don't fuck up the churches and the dope man's money. And that shit go hand in hand. Ask these fake ass pastors that be selling dope and shit. Selling drugs and shit. Fucking bitches and be in the strip clubs more than you motherfucking hood niggas. How I know? Because my relationship with God got me more richer and more knowledgeable than these pastors. You wouldn't believe it, but I'm doing it for my people. And in that song, Vezo be saying, basically like, the only thing that was holding me back is fucking with the wrong niggas. And it be your own family and friends that don't want to see you come up and shit, and them the wrong niggas. Anywho, but them the life lessons that you gotta learn before you become rich. That's why I said hood niggas be my teachers, for real. Future, he put me up on game when it came to these motherfucking weak ass motherfucking Masons and shit. Granted, he don't talk to Freemasons or anything like that. If anything, he free band gang all motherfucking day. He 33 all day. But listening to his music made me very much so knowledgeable of why these motherfuckers was attacking me. These niggas, these fucking Masons, all on my head though. Future taught me that. Young Dolph, people like Mo3, and all them motherfuckers, my dead homies that I channel often, they taught me how your family and friends be the main ones to backstab you. And these bitches and these niggas, they be the main ones. Backstabbing you, setting you up, setting up plays, putting out hits on you and insurance money and shit like that. I learned that from Young Dolph. And like I said, Mo3. A lot of motherfuckers, actually. T.I. All that type of shit. I learned shit like that from listening to hood niggas. Rapping and shit. Because I started saying like, damn. The shit that they be talking about. Not the selling drugs and the fucking bitches. But the shit about life. And how they gonna play you. And try to down talk you. And beat the shit out of you. Just because you somebody. Especially let you not want to sign a contract with these motherfuckers. So that they can steal your shit. They really target you. Who the fuck you think you gonna be? You think you gonna be rich without us? We in organizations we rich. You can't be rich by yourself. We don't want people to know you was a self-taught, self-made millionaire. Got it out the mud. Got it on your own. You can't walk around with that type of street cred and credibility and notoriety and shit. They hate it. They hate it when you ain't a dick sucking, follow the leader ass bitch. I learned that from Sada Baby too. Without doing no dick sucking, I'm getting it. Yeah. Because they want you to be a gay ass, dick sucking ass motherfucker to fit in with them. Please. But that's what I'm saying. I learned a lot of shit from hood niggas and street niggas. But I said you gonna find God where? In the hood, the trenches, in the projects, where you least expect them. That's why they said you never gonna know the day, the time, the hour, or the motherfucking location when God gonna step foot on his motherfucking throne. You're not going to know. That's why it's rules to this shit. Treat people how you want to be treated, because you never know when you entertaining an angel. Don't judge a book by its fucking cover, because you never know who the fuck you talking to for real. And it's always a plot twist in everything. I said the Bible is just like, say you went to go and audition for a play. And there's a main character. There's the back people out in the back who, you know, you see for real, but you don't. They ain't really a main character in the movie and all that type of shit. And then it's always a plot twist and all that type of shit. That's just how the Bible is. And I said they created these platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and all that type of shit. They created this shit so they can peer straight into our motherfucking lives and see who playing this shit out the way that they supposed to. Who is God walking around? Who is Jesus? Who is Mary Magdalene? Who is the 12 disciples and everything like that? That's why they say stay in your place and play your motherfucking role. Because this shit is all a script. It's the Bible. And we living this shit out. You know how they say history repeats itself? The Bible is repeating itself until Eden, earth, gets back how God said he wanted it to be. How God created it to be. A peaceful place. Heaven on earth. Paradise. Not all this walking on hell, walking in hell and shit. God created Eden. He created earth to be for the humans, to be better people, to live good lives, not to be stealing and killing and destroying shit. That's the work of the devil, remember? The devil comes to kill, steal, and destroy, not God's people. So, again, the elite, the higher ups, the aliens and the government and shit, the scientists and shit, that's all the way up there, the top of the top elite, the ones at the top of the pyramid, they know what the fuck going on. So they be looking down at us like, oh yeah, yeah, he remind me of one of the disciples. Put your eyes on him. Put him on the government watch list. Oh, their birthday was when? They was born at what time? date that back to such and such BC or this or DC or all this or after death and all that type of shit. They really jot this shit the fuck down. And they give us what? Social security numbers, blood types, areas to live in and all that type of shit. And then they monitor the chosen ones because they wanted to see who was God, who was Jesus walking around in the flesh in this day and time. That's why it's cameras every fucking where. Face recognition, cookies, paper trails, digital footprints, everything. Because they got their eyes on us 24/7. And what the government don't want you to know is that they found out who God was. They found out who the 12 disciples was. It was a big scientific thing about the Jesus strand, the Jesus DNA and shit like that. So it's reasons why the kids always got to go to school to get shots, and get your blood drawn and this, that, or let us prick your finger for this. Yeah. And they send that shit right to the lab so that they can know who to focus on. And that's why you people not trying to be funny, but you ain't being watched by the government. You ain't doing something right, or you're just not chosen or important enough to them at the moment. But they make it seem like it's the other way around. That girl always in trouble. She always no. That girl is always a target, being watched, preyed on, and everything like that just because people want to use her as a test dummy. Well, if she's the closest thing we've seen to Jesus so far. But could Jesus really came back as a woman? It's always a plot twist. But I tried to break that down anyway. When I said, like on Barbershop, when Cedric the Entertainer was saying Jesus was a pimp and Mary was a hoe. But that's because they said Mary was bringing the ladies to Jesus, to basically his congregation, to take care of him while he was the prophet who spread the word. But then you had the other hating ass niggas of the village and shit, of the little countries and the lands of the lands. Oh, look at that nigga Jesus over there. Think he the shit. Got all the ladies on his dick and shit because he over there talking that rah-rah God shit. Jealous as fuck. Mad as fuck. So mad at Jesus, they wanted to crucify him. That sound like my life, though. Look at that hoe over there. She's a home wrecker. She, you know, niggas just fuck with me. Cause I'm a real ass bitch. Get fucked by the niggas. I ain't gonna do this with that. But no, cause I'm a real ass bitch. I mean, you ain't gonna get no realer than me. That's why niggas fuck with me for real. The real niggas. So, cause real recognize real. And there's definitely a such thing as past lives. That's why sometimes you meet people, you be like, damn, felt like I met that motherfucker before. Or I seen him before, but I cannot figure out from where. Past life. You have past life lovers, soulmates, past life enemies and shit. The world history repeats itself. None of this shit ain't fucking new. The same people that's backstabbing you today was the same people that backstabbed you in your past life. This lifetime, they trying to get that shit done. Like, who is that? Erykah Badu? I guess I see you next lifetime. This shit deeper than rap. Just like I said, India Arie was saying in the song, because he is the truth, he is so real. And I love the way that he makes me feel. And if I am a reflection of him, then I must be fly. And we are all made in God's image. And she was saying, like, this man, like, I love him. He reminds me of somebody that I knew before. Like, I knew him from a past life. Like, maybe I was his husband and he was my wife. Like, y'all so fucking stupid. You can't even put this shit together. That's what I'm saying. And y'all be the motherfuckers walking around thinking y'all better than somebody, smarter than somebody, and you dumb as fuck. But yeah. Shit about to get real and real messy because people wasn't playing their roles. Like, could you imagine a movie and you've been practicing for it, going over your lines, or a play, going over your script and everything like that, and then now it's time to record the movie and can't nobody remember their lines, you making a mistake of saying her lines, she making a mistake of saying yours, and now the whole movie fucked up. That's what happened when you don't stay in your place and you don't play your role. You try to play somebody else's. Shit get all fucked the fuck up. The movie ain't even no good no more. That's what happened to Eden. People couldn't stay in their place, play their role. They started listening to the snakes in the gardens and shit. The little snakes and rats up in their camp. The whispering ears and shit like that. They started getting brainwashed, confused, hoodwinked, and bamboozled and shit till they lost their spot. Now you ain't even in the play or the movie no more. Now you gotta go sit in the fucking audience. You have now been debunked. Kicked out of heaven and shit. Off the scenes. But that's how this shit life go. You know, it only took me 35 years to figure all this out. Really, I wasn't thinking about this shit until 2020 when I had that spiritual awakening or whatever. So it took me about 5 years to figure all this out. Meanwhile, it's scientists who've been trying to figure this shit out since before Christ. But you see, I just had to get activated. I've been here before. So my past life is starting to come back to me and shit like that. What I've been through since I beat it this lifetime, now I get to sit back and watch everything that I did. I get to watch the movie now. Now I see why I was chosen for this script, for main character in the Bible, the book of life, the real world. I see why I was chosen. And I'm hearing India Ari right now. Because you're so much like me. Because I'm so much like God. And I know that it's God's gift to breathe the air he breathes. Because he is the truth. Said he is so real. And I love the way that he makes me feel. And if I am a reflection of him, then I must be fly. Yes. You chose it. And now I'm about to be fly. Because I'm about to be rewarded. Because I did that shit. They say the Bible, the greatest story ever told. I'm hearing that's another reason that they study you so much, Aaliyah. Because you're the closest thing to it. The greatest story ever told. And that's why people watch your shit so much. I'm hearing the numbers never right on my stuff. Like, even on my YouTube, I could be at 499 subscribers. It's going to go right back down to 495. They don't even want me to get the bare minimum 500 subscribers. Who be playing with my numbers and shit? I still be watching my numbers on Facebook too. 11,000, 10,000, 40,000, 30,000, 20,000, 16,000, 5,000, 8,000. Like, Because you're so much like me. The sacrificial lamb. I swear to God. And so that's why I can't feel no type of way about being shunned by nobody. Look how they did Jesus. But karma is a bitch. Just make sure the bitch is beautiful. Jesus is coming back. You never know the day, the time, or the hour, or how he gonna return to this bitch. Plot twist. Woman form. Woman form. And I know that it's God's gift to breathe the air he breathes. Ruah, straight into the lungs. Because he is the truth. And he is so real. And I love the way that he makes me feel. Anyway, I gotta get off of here. The doors of the church are open, motherfuckers. God is here, walking around, making a list, checking it twice, going to find out who is naughty or nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's bringing them through. Y'all know how they be saying Jesus and Satan was brothers? Or was they the same person? Jesus in his light side, Satan is the dark side. And that's so funny. Because I started this video off saying Beyonce and Sasha Fierce. I said we all got a good side and we all got a bad side. And sometimes God will let you go and dance in hell with the devil. Like, really go and party up in that bitch. Like I say it all the time. I danced with the devil, slept with the devil, partied in that, partied in hell around this bitch, and it's lit as a motherfucker. But then you gotta come to your senses and pick a side. But again, sometimes you gotta battle with people. You gotta go defeat the devil and shit. When you're chosen, you have to defeat the devil. It's just like playing a game. Y'all ever had them games y'all be playing and shit, and it's like you get to the final board and you gotta beat the devil, or you get on the final mission, you gotta kill this person or do that and all this the whole time. The whole time you've been playing the game, it been easy breezy. You've been learning shit. Okay, if I go triangle, square, circle, triangle, 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 I can do this. I get this power. I get this. I get a level up, level up, level up. Or, you know, shit like that. But then you get to that last mission and you got to defeat the fucking devil. That's how this shit is when you chosen. You got to keep going through shit. Keep going through shit. Keep going through shit. But every battle that you win is preparing you for that one fight. Armageddon, where you got to actually beat the devil. And when you got to beat the devil, you got to get on my level. Get on my level. You can never, ever get on my level, ho. You have to get down, nitty gritty with the fucking devil. You got to really go into hell, and you can't be in hell being no little bitch. And when you defeat the devil, then you get to come and live in paradise, heaven on earth, because you have beat the mission. You won the game of life. You see how I just dropped my nightgown? It's like I dropped the mic. I dropped the controller. I dropped the chess pieces, the game pieces and shit like that, because I won. I'm hearing them. The trophy goes to. The Grammy Award goes to. The keys to the streets, the keys to heaven goes to Aaliyah Kiera Williams. Born July 9th, 1990. In the city of Detroit, Michigan. Down at Hutzel Hospital. To Tashima Monique Williams and Gary Trevor Williams. Mission complete. Well done. And I made my mama and my daddy proud as fuck.